Buenas tardes, damas y caballeros. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Señor Arroz here. You know, I need your help with something. I'm having a little trouble remembering. The word raton, does it get an accent on any of the letters or not? And what if I say ratones? What if I put it in the plural? Does it get an accent mark? What about fui? You know, from the preterite, like fui a la tienda, fui al concierto. Mis amigos y yo fuimos al parque. Siempre iba al cine. So many words, so many accents. Which ones get an accent? Which ones don't? In the single, in the singular, in the plural. This accent business, it's a little tough. Ladies and gentlemen, it's no secret that accent marks are kind of tricky, kind of tough, kind of messy, especially for the beginner. Ladies and gentlemen, I am of the opinion that accent marks, where they go and where they don't go, should not be studied in depth as a beginner. Students in the first 6 months of learning, the first year, it's just my opinion as an educator that other things should be the priority. Like speaking, basic comprehension. Accent marks are important, but they should come a little later. Not to mention, educators, if you're listening in, to really get a good grasp of accent marks, you have to have a pretty solid foundation of pronunciation, how to pronounce the majority of words, and beginners aren't there, at least not yet. So you must be wondering, where does that leave the beginner? Is the beginner to just blindly wander around the world of accent marks until it's like the right time to study them? Or is there a starting place, a real basic place where beginners can start to get a hold of at least a few accent marks? I say the answer is yes. Ladies and gentlemen, today I am going over 3 types of words that always get an accent mark. Whether you're a beginner or a native speaker even, memorize these types of words that will always get an accent mark. If you're ready, let's hop in. The first type of word that always gets an accent mark, virtually no matter what, are ción words. Now, what do I mean by that? I simply mean any word that ends with ción, C-I-O-N. They're always going to get an accent mark on the O. So words like canción, detención, petición, words like that always put that accent mark on the O. Now, a word of caution. Ción words with the accent mark, this is only valid in the singular. Once you make any one of these words plural, no accent mark, they lose the accent mark. So canción in the singular, canción, always an accent mark. In the plural, canciones, no accent mark. Petición, accent mark on the O. Peticiones, no accent mark. So in the singular, ción words get an accent. In the plural, ditch it. The second type of word that always gets an accent mark is going to be the word dia. That's right. Good old simple dia, which means day. Now talk about an everyday type of word. Yes, pun intended. So, ladies and gentlemen, we use the word dia all the time. For example, as a greeting, you may say, buen dia. You may wake up a little groggy one day and ask somebody in the room, ¿Qué día es hoy? So ladies and gentlemen, when you hear the word dia, always put an accent mark on it. More good news about that one is that when you put it into the plural, it keeps its accent mark. So whether you're saying buen día or buenos dias. Either way, it always gets an accent mark. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let you in on another secret. There's another benefit to dia. Any word that rhymes with dia gets an accent mark. So, dia, the name Maria, policía, zapatería, joyería. File that right here, ladies and gentlemen. Dia, if the word rhymes with dia, it gets an accent mark. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, the third type of word that always, no matter what, without exception, gets an accent mark is the good old word también. That's right, good old también. Talk about a beginner's word and yet a practical word, a word you use every day. También, of course, means too, as in T-O-O, or another way you could think about it is the word also, or in addition. Good old también. Every time you decide to write it, make sure you put an accent mark on that E. So, ladies and gentlemen, these have been the three types of words in Spanish that always get an accent mark. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed this video, if you have found it useful, please hit me a like, please subscribe down below, and even better, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. The next one is coming very soon. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, gracias por escuchar, gracias por mirar. He dicho.